that is what we are, then they're always going to become victimized by it. Like, as long as they continue to buy the propaganda instead of pay attention to the history, they're always going to be victimized by it. So YouTube's back up, my internet came back up. So hopefully we'll get lots of people back into the live chat. And now we're getting to a point here. I've got an article here from CNN. San Francisco supervisors vote to allow police to use robots to kill. This is something that's been happening for a long, long time, right? That the automation and the roboticization of the system. Yeah, Prodigal, I think you might be right, dude. Something's going on, right? I tend to view what's going on with my internet to just be the classic Canadian story. We spend the most, we get the worst service. It's been especially bad this week, so I think I've actually got to start calling people and yeah, every time I start getting nasty and based, your stream goes down. It's all you, Cotton. Absolutely, bud. Absolutely. Glad to see you guys coming back, though. That's really great. I'm just reporting on what I've been saying all along, right? That the police forces and the military are going to start using robots. They're going to start sending, the robot dogs especially, are going to start allowing to deploy robots capable of using lethal force in extraordinary circumstances. Extraordinary circumstances being anytime a black person is involved, right? Yeah. Always remember, you don't have rights, you have owners, they own you. That's absolutely the truth. That's absolutely the truth. I'm glad to see that Carlin is still around and that the spirit, his videos are still circulating, right? It's, I am of the opinion, straight up, like I am of the opinion that if you see one of these robot dogs in the street, if you see one of them deployed, it is your duty as a citizen of your country to destroy it. Now, you are ruled by fascists. There's no two ways about it. Like, they are 100%, when mass protest begins, they are 100% going to use these robot dogs against us. They are for sure going to send robot dogs into the ranks of the citizenry. And there's all the reason in the world for it. And there's all the reason in the world for it from the perspective of the psychopathic oligarchy. And they're going to send these robot dogs out, and these robot dogs don't have don't have self-preservation, right? They can spew out as much smoke as they want. They don't need to worry about their own safety, right? And they're going to be equipped with tasers and guns and shit. Like, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Hex, go grieve somewhere else, okay, bud? You keep that in TikTok, bud. I appreciate your position, though, dude. Good luck. Silly man. What? Good first comment, dude. First comment. Like, I take a look at, like, we're very naive when it comes to the militarization of our culture and the obvious militarization of what's happening in our society. Like, when Jeff Bezos sends a blimp of drones over New York, everyone goes, oh, wow, we'll be able to get stuff more efficiently from Amazon. That's so great. Silly man, I mean, look at the screen, dude. Look at the screen. I don't know what to tell you, bud. Just because you're ignorant doesn't mean other people need to stay that way. Right? And dynamics, robot dog. Like, this is well trodden, bud. This is well trodden. Like if you're gonna accuse other people of things like schizophrenia when this kind of stuff exists, like it's time to learn something, dude. It's time to read a book. What like literally educate yourself. Like we've got this isn't even one of the better videos. I should find one of the really good ones. And now I'm literally showing you, like, the San Francisco police are voting to allow this on the streets. So, like, what, I don't know what you need, bud. Like, I don't know what you need to grow up and become educated. What books are about robot dogs? Look at the screen, bud. Like, if you're not going to believe your own eyes, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, can you show what your shirt says? Sure. This is Nathan Pyle. What's the I forget the name, but Nathan Pyle. It's Strange Planet. That's what it is. I found this. It's vibrating. little alien holding a cat. I really like Nathan Pyle's Strange Planet. He's a very interesting sort of a fellow. Yep, just imagine that robot with a gun to bed. You don't need to imagine it. You don't need to imagine it. Right? Like, they're already doing this. Like, this is already something that exists. Like, you don't need to imagine it. Like, the idea that they were never going to do this. I get what you're saying, but I think the fear of this kind of technology is a bit overdone. I think, yeah, you'll say that until it's right in front of you, dude. That's how liberals are, right? And history bears this out, right? History bears this out, that liberals will be like, oh, there's no problem, oh, there's no problem, oh, there's no problem, until they're being rounded up. Like, people are clueless and want to live in a world of denialism until the problem is right in front of their face, and it's too late to do anything about it. Like, this should be considered a significant threat. We should assume that institutions that pass this kind of legislation to allow this kind of technology amongst their ranks are fascist. We should not respect them. Very straightforwardly, we should not respect them. Like, if I'm living in San Francisco and I'm seeing this kind of legislation get passed for this kind of technology to be used, like, that's it. Like, you don't need to follow the laws of this country. Straight up. Like, you don't need to follow the laws of Darth Vader. You don't need to follow the laws of Palpatine. You don't need to follow the laws of Voldemort. You know, King John, right? You only need to respect them because of the threat. And that's all it is. It's not a law anymore. It's just a threat. So, like, and, like, the news is reporting on this. Like, this is city news. Robotic dog armed with gun. Like, the idea that this is something